This special edition of Mineral Splash is to celebrate the news that Damien now has a radio show on Radio 4. Please go to Radio 4 on June the 14th and listen to the Damien mixtape. Thank you very much. Please enjoy the special edition of Mineral Splash. Hello and welcome to Mineral Splash. My name is Piero Piswall, PhD, co-founder of the European Artisan Drinking Water Foundation and author of I've Got Hose, a gardener's guide to mineral water. This week we will be sampling a fresh batch of offerings from the globe of mineral water, and to celebrate a special announcement at the end of the show, I will also be sampling a couple of special little numbers that may or may not result in the mutation of my body. Let the tasting commence. First up, it's Aqua Capatica. Now the house water for Whole Foods and Planet Organic, it seems Aqua Capatica are fast becoming the H2O of choice for the creative set. Let's give it a try. It's yams, it's kale, it's brown rice, it's oily, it's peanutty, it's lost all perspective and making up words. It's applying for a job at Google just to resign so it can write a blog about it. It's serving you hashtag-shaped ravioli on a roof tile. It's piercing its own septum with a frozen shoot of lemongrass and shouting, "Worse than Hitler!" at a family of 5. Next up, Icelandic. Extracted from what's left of the northern ice caps, Icelandic offers us all a chance to enjoy something that simply will not be around much longer. And I say, why not bottle it and flog it to the very people most concerned with global warming, i.e. die-hard liberal types who shop at Waitrose and drive cars the size of flats. Let's give it a try. Mother Earth, what a flavour. It's seal blubber, it's seaweed, it's hairy chests and pale skin, it's speaking in absolute gibberish. It's lemongrass, saffron, peppercorns, pecans, stapling a daddy longlegs to a sack of edamame beans. Cheers. Next up, it's Theresa May's tears. Now, having known Theresa May both personally and sexually over many years, I can tell you for sure that this lady really is for turning. She turns like a wheel. Now, it's a well-known fact that Theresa May's tears are the saltiest element on the periodic table, and that includes salt itself. So, for this one, I'll be wearing eye protection. Let's give it a try. That's salt. Now, as you can see, it's really starting to react. I've never seen salt quite like it. That's astonishing. It just goes to show how terrible Theresa May must have been feeling when that result came in, and I'd like to say, I'm so, so sorry. It's wheat. It's filling a femidom with HP sauce and throwing it into the River Thames. It's jumbo jewellery and non-alcoholic rosé. It's leather flares and country lanes. It's a game of bowls with people you don't know. It's bureaucratic. It's aristocratic. It's hollowing out a school textbook and putting an even more boring school textbook inside it. It's very salty and fundamentally uncompelling. Should I go back for more? No. Will I be going back for more? Absolutely. And finally, it's Drake's jacuzzi water. Working closely as a water sommelier with T-Pain, I was introduced to Rick Ross at a Volvic fundraiser for autistic killer whales in Las Vegas. After dabbling on the roulette table with Mr. Ross and his entourage, it was suggested that we then travel via helicopter to Drake's sex cave complex in Los Angeles. 8 hours later, moments away from suffocating, I found myself awake in the back of a Bentley with all the windows up in the beating hot sun. Desperate to cool down, I had stripped off all my clothing and approached Drakey. It was then that Drake raised a hand as if to signal for order before asking me to approach the jacuzzi and drink the jacuzzi water like a bitch. Without hesitation, I leant over the jacuzzi and began lapping at the bubbly broth directly above Drake's groin area. Upon hearing Drake say, "I don't know who you are, but get the F out of my party," I whipped out my trusty sample flask from my fanny pack, scooped up some of the broth, and gedazzled. Wow. Mangoes, soap, something else. Chlorine, perhaps? Wow. It's colonizing all my taste buds. And really, whoa. I mean, I don't know what soap he's using, but my God.